So I'd ask the questions what we have done till today, till yesterday. Okay. Join fast, guys. Mm. Be in mute. Once your turn comes, then okay. Okay. So first question, Anil, tell me about yourself. Speed.
Sir, my name is Sanjay Rathod. I completed my MTech
Okay.
in the 2014.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead fast. Sanjay Rathod.
And I am taking the training on the canine.
So you should not tell training and those things. I have experienced. Okay.
Yes,
Because you are
I have
putting the profile.
experienced.
Putting
Okay,
the
sir.
profile on experience, like two
Yes, sir.
projects.
And I have
Okay.
the experience of two
Okay. Yeah,
experience.
go ahead. Yes.
And I'm working on like in Canine tool and UDS
Mhm.
tool also. I have learned all those things.
It is
I have
not a
got this.
tool. Correct it. It is not tool. It
It's
is UDS protocol, UDS functionality. Okay. Right. Hmm.
Can product,
CAN
Canine
protocol.
software.
Yes. Okay.
And I know what the can Excel, sir. So that how
CAN
to
case
write the
Excel.
test
It is
cases.
CAN case Excel. Yeah.
Can case Excel. How to write the test cases and all those things. I got lots of experience on these all those
Okay.
things. And with ADAS, we have the and done one project on the ADAS. It's a blind spot, sir. It's on the blind spot.
Okay. Blind
Thank you, sir.
spot and diagnostics. You can tell both. Okay.
Thank
Right. So, and you have to tell my. Okay, you already told, right? MTech is what this thing. Okay, fine. Um. Okay. Right. Good. There's Anil.
Also, good afternoon. This is hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Speed.
Hello.
Anil. Hello. Am I audible, Anil? Hello. Hello, Anil. Guys, am I audible? Anil is in mute.
Yes, sir. Audible.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, audible, sir. Audible.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Guru. Dead. Anil will discuss later.
Yes, sir. Sir, tell me, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Guru. Fast. No time.
Sir, my name is Guruvaya. I have an experience with 3 years of experience as a test engineer in the company of Capella in company as a test engineer.
అక్కడే మర్చిపోయావు అనుకో ఈ కంపెనీ నీకు తెలియదు అంటున్నాడు.
Okay, sir. I did my graduation as a BTech in the mechanical engineering in the year of 2014. That's about me, sir.
ఏం స్వామి ఏం చేస్తున్నావు అసలు ఇట్టాను ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేసేది. ఓకే ఖజా.
హలో హలో అన్న
ఎస్ ఎస్ ఎస్
బస్సులో ఉన్నాను
ఓకే
చెప్తారా
మహేష్. మహేష్ టెల్ మీ అబౌట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. రాహుల్ చెప్ప. Mahesh, your voice is not audible. We can't hear you. Okay, Rahul.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Rahul
Yeah.
Chippa.
Hmm.
I'm from Solapur, Maharashtra. Completed my BE in 2018 from Walchand Institute of Technology.
Hmm.
Right now, I'm doing training on Canoe,
Right.
CAN protocol.
Okay, fine. Hmm. Hmm.
I have no experience, sir. I'm new in this training.
Hmm. Okay, don't tell in the interviews this thing, because we are putting the projects in your profile, like ADAS diagnostics, some other project, and a cluster, even infotainment system. I'll explain how to give this answer. Okay, first we'll see.
Yes.
Yeah, next, Naveen. Naveen. Okay, fine. Mute. Ganesh.
Myself, M. Ganesh, coming from Tirupati, and I had completed my BTech graduation with the percentage of 71% as a mechanical engineer, and I have a work experience of I have 3 years work experience in the company of Fred Chrysler, and I done the project on cluster diagnostics and ADAS in a rear view camera.
Okay. Okay.
And by using the Canoe software, we can implement simulation steps and test cases. We written test cases and implementing and executing in lab.
Yeah, test cases. Test scripts in Canoe, test cases in Excel. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. And I have 2 siblings, one elder sister,
Not
one
required.
elder
The
brother.
siblings and not required. Fine. This is technical interview. These family details are not required. Yeah, and even place also not required. Yeah.
Okay.
Next.
I have 3 years of experience in Freight Chrysler. In the project, I have done the project in cluster and ADAS. In ADAS, front view camera. How the front view camera working? What is the dimensions and length? How the capture and everything.
Okay. Right. Next, Anant.
Hello.
Yes, Anant.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah.
Sir, myself, I am Anand Kotlapure. I am completed BTech from Walchand Institute of Technology, and I am right now taking training on Canoe, CAN protocol, simulation, test scripts, and cluster and ADAS.
Don't tell training. You are experienced. You have to tell I have experience on CAN, Canoe, Canalizer, UDS, likewise.
Okay,
see, because with this knowledge, we are putting a 2 to 3 years of experience in your profile. One project is cluster, another one is ADAS. In the ADAS, someone can put SMPC project. Someone can they'll put it this front camera module. Someone can put radar. Okay, like that. So you have to tell experience. Okay. So instead of training, you can place it as training. Okay. Fine. Instead of training, you can put it experience. Yes. Next, Sanjay. Sanjay Rathod. Already is explained. Siddhiram Naik.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I am Sidram. I am staying in Kalburgi. I have done BE in Electronics and Communication Engineering, NMIT Bengaluru. Sir, I have a experience in CAN, Canoe, and UDS protocol. I have done in one project in ADAS and another project in cluster. I like a programming and coding. That is all
So
about.
no need to tell this thing. Don't need to tell I like these things because you are an experienced person. So whatever you have done, you can explain. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So that's
So that's Srihari. Yeah, that's mostly that's it. I'll explain later. Okay, Srihari left. Fine. Others, Srihari, you can explain. What about? I mean, tell me about yourself. First question. Okay, Anil.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. This is Anil. I came from Hindupur. I am a computer in education during my BTech background completed in 2013 electronics communication.
Okay.
I have I have previous experience in I'm doing working in 3 years of from TCS in Hyderabad.
Okay.
And training in Canon, Canon, producing projects.
Trained, no trained, Anil. మీరు
Sir.
ట్రైనింగ్ అని చెప్పొద్దు, ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అని చెప్పాలి.
Okay,
సో
sir. I have
ట్రైనింగ్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకొని వస్తావా అని అడుగుతాడు వాడు.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. So now I'll explain. Listen. Mute. So I'll explain. Listen. Mute Anil. Hello. Arun. Arun is balanced. Yeah. Arun.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Yeah, myself Arun Kumran. I am born and brought up in Chennai. I have 3.9 years of experience in test engineering, and I am presently working in Wipro. I did my MTech in Power Electronics and Drives, and I was passed out in 2014. And I have worked with validation of different functionalities in instrument cluster and validation of SMPC in ADAS. So basically, my nature of work will be writing test cases, reporting defects to the clients, and reviewing and logging defects in the tracking sheet. I have worked with Cano, UDS, ADAS. That's what, sir.
Yeah, good. 70% you reached.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, listen.
Okay,
Be like that. It'll be like that. So you have to tell as an experienced person. Okay. Now I'll explain. See, if someone asks me, tell me about yourself, then take at least 15 minutes or 10 minutes. You can give or 5 minutes at least. Like I'll explain now. Hi, this is Suresh. This is or I am Suresh. Anything is fine. So this is Suresh. I have 8 years of experience in this automotive electronics industry. So I have worked on body control modules and instrument and infotainment system, HVAC. I have experience with a HVAC, and I've worked on ADAS. So ADAS, especially diagnostics and some functionalities like lane departure and blind spot detection kind of functionalities I have tested. So in this 8 years of experience, I have written a test cases and test scripts and automation, semi-automation, manual testing I have done. So I have experience with the CAN protocol. So in all the projects, most of the network is CAN protocol, and some project has Ethernet. And I have experience with the DSpace is one of the tool for the hill testing, and I used Kano software for testing. Kano software is also was one of the tool I have used for automation using Capel script, and for semi-automation also I have used Capel script. And diagnostics I was used UDS protocol. And this is my experience and skill set. And my highest degree is MTech in automotive electronics. I've done in VIT University Vellore. This is about myself. Okay. This is so Meer Kondi. So as like Anil. So I am Anil. I have 3+ years of experience in this automotive industry, automotive electronics. So I have experience with a validation of instrument cluster, different functionalities like messages, information, info pages, telltales. I have experienced the diagnostic testing of stereo multipurpose camera, and which is in the ADAS in the ADAS cluster. So SMPC's ADAS ECU. So I've tested diagnostics for the SMPC. So I've tested this cluster in different scenarios, like, ignition scenarios, voltage scenarios, high voltages, low voltages. So different scenarios. So I'll write in a daily activity, I'll write the test cases and I'll execute. So if defects comes, then I'll rise in the defect tracking tool. The defects I can rise in the defect tracking tool. These are the general activities and my experience, and my highest degree is BTech in mechanical engineering. Got it all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Next, they will ask next question. Explain the current project. So, based on your resume, like I can put this thing, infotainment, cluster, or ADAS. So ongoing project. So ongoing project. Explain your ongoing project. Arun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So my ongoing project is a validation of stereo multi-purpose camera in ADAS. So here we do testing the system analyzation, a traffic sign assist, speed limit recognition, lane departure. So all these things are the functionalities that we work.
Okay.
We do write test cases. We find out. We develop the functionalities. Diagnose the
Not developing
functionalities. Yeah, diagnose
developing the test cases.
Okay, sir. Developing the test cases
or creating the test cases for diagnosis.
Okay.
The traffic sign assist, speed limiter, those kind of functionalities like that.
Okay. We work with Keno, and we have done bench level testing. Sir.
System level testing.
System level testing. Yeah. Okay, sir. System level testing.
Guys, we are doing system level testing. It means if you give input, you will put. It's like a black box testing. Unit testing and white box testing means source code testing. Like inside the source code we test. That is unit testing. We are doing system testing. If you give input, out should come. Expected output should come. That is what we are doing. Okay, right. Yes. Okay, Arun is fine. Anil, fast. Abhilash. Hello, am I audible? Okay. Guru.
Sir, presently I'm working. Currently, my project is functionalities in the instrument cluster. About instrument cluster, writing test cases to the customer requirement, and based on customer requirement like seat belt reminder, door hazard indication, door hazard indication in instrument cluster by using Canoi. And my responsibilities in that project is analyzing the requirement of functionalities, developing test plans and procedures, technical discussions with with my team members, reviewing the track sheet analysis, and one more project. With this, before this project, I have. So, before this project, I done in a stereo multi-purpose camera in ADAS. In that project, my responsibilities are system level testing, diagnostic functionalities, developing the functional test cases, reporting defects to the clients. That's about current project and previous project.
బట్టి కొట్టినట్టు లేకపోతే చూసి చదివినట్టు. Listen. So my ongoing project is on cluster. My roles and responsibilities are testing and creating means that see కొంచెం తప్పులు అటు ఇటున ఏం ఇబ్బంది లేదు. Okay, so analyzing the requirements. So based on the requirements, I'll write the test cases, I'll create the test scripts, and I'll execute it. So execution, test execution, setting up the benches and execution. If any defects comes, then I'll raise the defects. If any requirement change, we will get the DCRs. DCRs means a design change requirements. Any changes in the requirement, we will rewrite the test cases, we'll modify the test cases, and we'll re-execute it. If you have a defect, then we'll raise the defect in the bug tracking tool. These are daily activities. So weekly we will do the regression testing. It means so any fixes are there. For example, ఇదంతా చెప్పక్కర్లేదు. You need to tell this all the things. You can tell like, so we'll do the regression testing and retesting. So these are the general activities. So in the cluster, I'm testing, or I have because it is ongoing project, right? So I'm testing telltales in a different scenarios, ignition scenarios, like running on, crank, off conditions, lock conditions, like that, and signal changing, like values changing. For example, driver door. So driver door to driver left, or driver left to rear right to rear left doors, opening and closing all the doors, and bonnet opening, closing the bonnet, and trunk opening and closing the bonnet, trunk also. High voltage cases, low voltage cases will do. We'll observe the behavior of the cluster. Okay, this is the execution part. So if any defects comes, then I'll raise the defect in a defect tracking tool. So we are using RTC tool. Guys, then explain. Yes, I'll explain the RTC tool. Don't worry. So we'll raise the defect in the tool. So this is the ongoing project. Earlier project. So I have worked on SMPC. SMPC is one of the ECU, stereo multipurpose camera. So it is a part of ADAS cluster. So it can capture the images, traffic signs, pedestrians, objects, everything. It can send the data to the IDC. IDC is Intelligence Driver Control System. So camera here, I am working on diagnostics functionality of the SMPC. So here I have tested different services, 10 with the subfunction 01, the default session, program 02, extended session 303, ECU reset. So we are using a hard reset here. Soft reset is 03. We are using 27 security access with a seed request 01, send key 02 subfunction, and 85 communication as control DTC settings, 22 read DID, read data by identifier, different DIDs. So you can explain these things, guys. Like odometer is one of the DID, odometer is one of the data, and every data has a DID like odometer, application software version, boot software version, vehicle speed, battery voltage, ECU lifetime. Like that, we have so many DIDs are there. We'll check in all the sessions. Next, 2E communication. Write data by identifier using different DIDs, and communication control 28 communication control with subfunctions, and 14 clear DTC information, 19 read DTC information, 1901 with an DTCs, 02 list of DTCs, 04 snapshot record we are using here in our project. These services I am using. Explanation. Got it all? This is the explanation. Got it all? The project explanation. Simple. Okay, whatever you learned here, you have to explain it. Repeat it. Okay. Next question. So they'll ask, did you work on CAN protocol? Yes, I've worked on CAN protocol. Now I'll ask questions, guys. You have to tell. So what is CAN speed? Fast.
1 Mbps.
1 Mbps. Okay. Theoretically, it is 1 Mbps. Practically, how much high speed?
Practically, how much high speed?
Hello, sir. 512 kbps.
Hello, sir. 500 Mbps. kbps.
500 kbps. Why?
Sir, theoretically it is 1 Mbps for 40 meters. In our
Why?
in our
Why?
car,
Practical, it is 500.
in our car, number of ECUs increases, can length increases. So that's why speed decreases.
Okay, good. Simple.
In practically,
The length increases. Yes, Ganesh. Good. So if the speed increases, length increases, speed will be reduced. Every wire has RLC, resistance, inductance, capacitance, nature. Idi Japal. We have to explain this one. Fine. What are the layers we have?
Physical
they
layer,
are the
physical
three
layer,
layers
mechanical layer,
can working.
Yeah.
Physical layer, data link layer, application layer,
sessions layer,
session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, physical layer.
Okay.
That's it.
What is use of physical layer?
Physical layer encodes and decodes data, sir.
Yes. What about data link layer?
Transmit data in the network, sir. Data link layer.
Is responsible for message transmission,
Message transmission, reception, error handling, forming the message,
transferred from physical layer. This layer is responsible for transferring frames from one device to another without error. After sending the frame, it waits. Acknowledgement for receiving data.
Good. Okay, wait. So, Abhilash, tell me data frame. Explain a message frame format. Message frame format.
In data frame, we have seven fields. That is start of frame, arbitration field, control field, data field, CRC field, and acknowledgement field, and end of frame. In start of frame, that is in zero ID because of when the starting of vehicle, no ignition running. So at the time 0.
Hey, idanta okay. Idanta akkarledu. See, start of frame is always starts with a 0 from the node. Ante, enough. So if it is 0, it means message has started from one node, one ECU. Okay, that's it. Right. Go ahead. Yeah.
In arbitration field, if it is standard, then identifier is 11 bits.
Yeah.
If it is extended, the identifier is 29 bit. In there, in arbitration field, there is identifier and RTR. If in data frame RTR is 0 because radio transmission request is 0 in data frame.
Remote, not radio. Remote transmission.
Remote transmission field is 0. In control frame R1, R0, DLC1, DLC.
Control frame, it is control field. Okay. Mistakes cheptano. Stop. Ever explain this? Ganesh. See, it's not control frame, it's a control field. Okay. So, Guru, you tell me.
Sir, we have in data field, startup frame, arbitration field, control
data
field.
మధ్యలో వస్తదా ఫస్ట్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. Data frame has 7 fields.
Sir, data frame has 7 fields, sir. We have startup field, arbitration field, control field.
Frame,
startup frames, sir. Arbitration field, control field, acknowledgement, CRC field, acknowledgement field.
Hey,
end of field.
CRC field ఎత్తేసావు, sorry, control field ఎత్తావు, data field ఎత్తావు.
Control.
Not control.
After the arbitration bank, we have control field, sir. Sorry, data frame, sir. After that, a control field. After that, we have a CRC field. After that, we have acknowledgement, and then end of frame, sir.
Okay.
In a startup frame, frame in starter frame. Always start with dominant field. Then in arbitration field we have 11-bit identifier. In RTR bit we have 0. When we send message, it has 0. When we receive the message from network, its bit has 1.
Prepare
in data frame.
Okay.
Okay.
Next. Mahesh, explain data frame. A very important question.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Explain
data
frame. Carries the data from transmitter to receiver, sir. It has 7 fields. First we have SOF, arbitration field, control field, data field, CRC, and acknowledgement and end of maker. Arbitration field will identify the message, sir. And SOF is 0, sir. RTR is 0, sir. RTR means remote transfer.
Don't tell in between, sir, 0, sir, arbiter, sir. So you are the viewer, means I am the viewer, you are giving interview. That's no need to tell like sir. So you can call with the name, okay? So in between, don't give sir. Okay? Yeah. Okay, fine. Siddhiram.
Sir, arbitration field, control field, data field, CRC field, and acknowledgement field. Starter frame is always dominant. Dominant means low. Arbitration field is the identifier of the message. RTR, remote transmission request. RTR is dominant for the data frame. RTR is receivance for the remote frame. Identifier is 0 means dominant for the standard format. Identifier 1 means extended format. Control field, user the defined function. Data length code is a 4 bits. Control field is a user the defined data up to 8 bits. Data transmission. CRC field is the error detection, the error. CRC means cyclic redundancy check. Acknowledgement field is a receiver acknowledgement. It is a 2 bits. End of the frame is a 7 bit. It is the receiver.
Not that receiver. Recessive.
Okay, sir. Recessive, sir.
Next. Okay, we'll ask Sanjay Rathod. Next, Anant. Speed.
Hello, sir. Message frame having 7 fields. First one is a startup frame, and then arbitration process, control field, data field, CRC field, acknowledgement field. A startup frame is a 1 bit, and then arbitration field, the identifier of message arbitration field working the identifier of the message, and then RTR, remote control transmission. The RTR 0, it means the data frame, and RTR 1 is means the remote frame, and then ID is identifier. ID is 0, standard format, and IDT 1 for extended format. Control field. Control field is a user-defined function, sir. Total 6 bit, 4 bit we used for DLC data control. A data length code 4 bits, and then data field. User-defined data 0 to 8 bytes, sir. Up to 8 bytes, the data transmission 0 to 64 bit, and then CRC field cyclic redundancy check 16 bit. CRC for error detection.
It's not a redundancy.
Okay, redundancy. CRC for error detection. ACK field, a receiver acknowledgement to 2 bits, and end of frame a 7 bit from RCC.
Okay, good. J. Arun.
Sir?
Yeah, data frame.
Data frame consists of startup frame, arbitration, control field, data field, CRC, acknowledgement, and EOF end of frame. Startup frame is always dominant 0. Arbitration is the identifier of a message. The highest priority message will be transmitted first.
So what you are explaining is, guys, first you are explaining all the fields, and then again you are coming. Don't tell in that way. Arun, mute. Mute. I'll explain now. See, so data frame has 7 fields. Starter frame. Starter frame is always starts with a 0. Next is arbitration field. Arbitration field has identifier and RTR bit. So if it is standard, it is 11-bit identifier. RTR is always a 0 in the data frame. Next is control field. Control field having a 6 bits. So one is R1 and R0. So here is R1 is IDE bit. It is 0. In the extended frame format, IDE is 1. Standard it is 1. The standard is 0. Next to DLC 3 to DLC 0 for user defined data length. So it is 0 to 8 we can give in the DLC. So control field, data field can carry the data. So 0 to 63 bits, like 8 bytes of data we can transmit. Next is CRC field. So CRC field has CRC sequence and CRC delimiter. Delimiter is always 1. So sequence is 15 bits of data. Sequence it occupies 15 bits of data. Next is acknowledge slot. Acknowledge slot while transmitting by the transmitter, it is with the 1. It will go to the receiver, and receiver replaces the 0. So acknowledge field has acknowledge slot and acknowledge delimiter. So delimiter is always 1. End of frame has 7 bits. Easy. Okay, this is the way. Right. Next question. So what is remote? What is difference between remote frame and data frame? Anil.
Hello.
Yes, Anil.
Okay. Data frame is several fields. Several fields. It caches the data. Not even 0. In remote frame, it has 6 fields. It caches the data. In not even 1.
ఓకే సి లిజన్ అనిల్ నువ్వు ఎప్పుడున్నా నీ పక్కన చుట్టూ ఏదో బైక్లు వెళ్ళడము సౌండ్ రావడము డమా డమా అనే సౌండ్ ఎందుకని చూడదు బస్సు సౌండ్ ఏదో ఒకటి సౌండ్ వస్తానే ఉంటుంది వెనక ఎప్పుడు ఆన్ చేసిన ఐ డోంట్ నో వై ఇట్ ఇస్ సి లిజన్ remote and data frame differences. Remote frame to request the data frame. Data frame can carry the data. Simple. First answer. So data frame has data field. Remote field doesn't have data field. And data frame RTR is 0. In the remote frame it is 1. Answer done. This is answer. Okay. This is the way to explain. Next. అందుకే మిమ్మల్ని క్వశ్చన్లు అడిగేది మీరు ఎట్ట చెప్తారు సో దట్స్ వై ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్ హౌ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ సి ద ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ షుడ్ బి పర్ఫెక్ట్ ఇట్స్ లైక్ అ పిన్ పాయింట్ ఓకే అసలు చెప్తే అసలు ఇంకా అంతే ఎత్తకూడదు అట్లా ఉండాల రైట్ నెక్స్ట్ నవీన్ what errors we have in CAN protocol? Different types of errors are there now. Can you explain what errors? Okay, next. Naveen. Yeah, Naveen. Tell me. Hello, Naveen. Okay. Anant. What errors we have?
Hello, sir. We have bit error, and we have
okay.
Acknowledgement error, and a stuff error, and CRC error, cyclic redundancy checksum, and a form error.
Okay. What is stuff error?
Sir, when 5.
What is stuffing? What is stuff error?
Sir, sir, stuffing is a processor when we send 5 bits, and
okay.
A 6 bit is opposite the last bit.
Okay. we should not tell in that way. I'll explain now. I'll explain. We'll give chance to somebody. Rahul, explain different types of errors and what is what is bit stuff error.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bit error, acknowledgement error, stuff error, CRC error, form error. Bit stuffing error. It is when 5 consecutive bits of the same level have been transmitted by a node. It will be add 6th bit. It will be a opposite of the 5th bit. Otherwise, it will be stuff error.
Okay. So some explanation is different way. Now listen. So we have 5 errors: bit error, stuff error, acknowledgement error, form error. Okay, CRC error. Like that, we have 5 errors. So what is stuffing? Stuffing means, so listen carefully. For every 5 consecutive bits, 6th bit should be opposite. Simple answer. For every 5 consecutive bits, 6th bit should be opposite, whether it is a recessive or dominant. If you have 5 ones, 6 bit should be opposite. If you have 5 zeros, 6 should be opposite. 6 bit should be opposite. This is called stuffing. So if it is not happening, we call it as a stuff error. So they'll ask the question: if stuffing doesn't happen, what will happen in the network? So you have to tell data lost will happen. So data loss jarugutundi, data miss avutundi, data lost will happen. Okay, this is the answer. Next, what is arbitration? Anil, what is arbitration process? What is arbitration process? Fast. Next, Guru.
So in the arbitration field, then
what arbitration
here define the
what is arbitration process?
which not get in
అంత
arbitration
చెప్పబడలేదమ్మా. Life should be easier. Okay. Okay, we'll give to some other.
highest priority will gain the highest priority will gain.
Wait.
Sir, arbitration is priority of the message. If 2 or more nodes are going to transmit data
arbitration
at the same time,
prioritization of messages.
Yeah, if 2 or more nodes are going to transmit data at the same time, then bus conflict will occur. So at that time, highest priority
Wait. There is no bus conflict. Wait. Two or more nodes are trying to transmit the messages. Least identifier will go into the network first.
Okay.
Least identifier is the if 2 or more nodes are trying to transmit the same identifier. For example, 3 nodes are trying to transmit 0 cross 1. 3 nodes. Then message conflict happens. No message will goes to the network. No data will transmit into the network. This is different. Okay. Arbitration means a single line prioritization of messages. Least identifier is the winner. For example, cross 1 and 0 cross 2. So 0 cross 2 and 0 cross 1 will transmit into the network first. So because dominant bits, more dominant bits are there, more dominant consecutive bits are there. So least identifier will go first. Ardhamayinda? Got it?
Yes, sir.
This is a filtration process. Inte question ive adugutadu sagam. So 20% of questions are done. So what windows do we have in Kano software?
The trace window, panel window, right window, setup simulation window, measurement window.
Good. Arun? Arun is it? Arun, tell
Sir,
me.
only two I remember. Yeah, sir. Trace window.
Okay, so many windows are there, no?
Yeah, yeah,
Trace
sir.
window, data window, measurement window,
Data,
simulation setup window, database window, graphics window, right window, simulation
Yes, sir.
window, system variables window, Capel browser window.
Yes, sir.
So these they'll ask. What is difference between Kano and Canalizer? Arun, mute. Guru. Difference between Kano and Canalizer. Now listen, I did not told. So Kano E, listen carefully. Kano software, in the Kano software, we can create more nodes, more simulated nodes. In Canalizer, only one node. This is the difference, okay? Main difference. So these questions they'll ask, guys. These questions they'll ask. They'll ask in the Kano E software, what is the difference between IG block and G block? How you set speed in the Kano software? How you add CDD file in the software? I'll explain these things, okay, later. These 4 questions. Next, they'll ask, comes to the diagnostics functionality. Diagnostics. Okay, now, Guru, tell me what services did you use? Service IDs did you use? Services and service IDs did you used in your project?
Sir, we use hexadecimal 10. It is unified default diagnostics. Sir, we use hexadecimal 10. It is diagnostic session control. 11 ECU reset. 22 read data by identifier.
With sub-functions చెప్పాలా. You have to tell with sub-functions. అదే నాకు తెలుసు నువ్వు అట్ట చెప్తావని అనుకున్నా అట్టే చెప్పు. You have to tell with
diagnostics and session control. In sub-functions, 01 is a default. 02 is a
ఎట్లా చెప్తావు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో అనిల్ టక్క చెప్పాలా 01 కాదు. ఎస్ అనిల్ నెక్స్ట్ జయరుణ్ నిద్రపోతా ఉంటారు అంతా.
సార్ 10.01 is default, 10.03 is extended.
Always people sleeping.
10.02 is programming. 10.04 for negative response code.
Don't tell this negative responses. Later you can tell separately. Not 10.04. You can send 10.00.
Yeah, sir. Okay.
Why only 10.04? See, whatever the services and sub-functions you are sending for the positive response, first I explain this one first. Then NRCs, whatever you have. Okay? Yeah. Tell me. See. 10. So I've used 10 session control, 10 session diagnostic session control with the subfunctions default session, 0, 1 and 0, 2 programming session, 0, 3 extended session, 11 ECU reset, hard reset I've used with the subfunction 0, 1, 0, 3 soft reset, and 28 communication control with subfunctions. I have not explained. I'll explain later. 85 control DTC settings with 0, 1 enable DTC, 0, 2 disable DTC, 22 read DID information. So the DIDs, we have a odometer DID and application software version DID, boot software version DID, software supplier identifier, and hardware part number. So likewise, different DIDs are there we have, and 2E to write the data by identifier, and 27 security access, 2701 seed requests, 2702 to send the key. So these services I have used. This explain is what 01 what is that here? 01 2 what? Whether you worked or somewhere mug up. So in an interview, you should explain like an experienced person. 01 sir 2 what? Fine. So then they will ask the question, how you send the security access? Guru, tell me. Have you sent 27?
We use 10.01, then
okay, first
10.03, timer.
So see, wait. So no need to tell all the things. If they specifically asks how you send 27 means 2701. ఇప్పుడు వాడు మొత్తం ఫస్ట్ నుంచి చెప్పన్నాడు అనుకోండి. Ask from starting onwards how you send. Then you have to explain all these things. 1001, 1003, then 27. Okay, now you can explain 2701 for seed request. So I'll get the seed from the ECU 6701 seed in my project. Now it is 64 bytes. So I don't know the algorithm, but we'll send the key 2702 key. We will get the we'll get the response 6702000. It means ECU is unlocked. Got it? Ardhamainda? All. This is the way to explain.
Yes,
okay. Okay. Siddhiram. So have you sent 1001? If you send 1001, what is the response? 1001 or 1002 or 1003? Yeah.
Sir. Sir, default section first one 01 default section 02 program section.
That is not default section. That is not fitter. That is not fitter section. Welding section. That is not water section. It is a session. Session. SESSIO. Okay. That's not section. Food section.
03 is extended
water section. Yes. Yes. Tell me.
Sir,
you should be aggressive here. Like, see, I'll 01. So default session. I'll get the positive response 50, 01, P2 server time. Okay, P2 server max, P2 star server max. The answer should be like this. You are saying like, sir, default section, 1001. What? It should be like aggressive here. So I'll send 1001. I'll get 50, 01, P2 star, P2 server time max. That is 2 bytes. So in my project, it is 10 milliseconds, P2 server max. P2 star server max is 100 milliseconds. That bytes. That's what you have to explain. That's the way to explain. Got it, Siddhim? Then tell me 1002. Have you sent? What is the response? Hello, Siddhiram.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me. 1002 response. 1002. What is the response?
Sir, programming section, sir. Program sense.
Yeah, you have to tell. 1002 is a programming session. 1002 I will send. What is the response, man, from the ECU?
The 15.
From the ECU. 5002.
5002, sir.
Antena, that's it?
No, sir.
No. Yeah.
5002.
Tell me. Who said no? Tell me.
For 10. 5002, sir. And then for 10 milliseconds, we have the code for the Nexa, the 000A. And for 100 milliseconds, for P2 Max star, sir, 0064, sir. It will be response of this 1002, sir.
1002 or 1001 also. In the same way, correct?
Yes.
That's
Yes,
what
for
Sithiram you have to explain.
100 milliseconds.
Yes. So they'll ask a question. What is a P2 server max? What is use of that? What is that actually? 10 milliseconds you said. What is that? Anil, tell me. What is the P2 server?
10 milliseconds.
10 milliseconds. Jairam, Arun. Arun.
Sir,
tell me. Arun, tell me.
by default, it will enter into 100 milliseconds, sir.
No, wrong. C. So this P2 server. Arun, go mute. Okay. P2 server max is 10 milliseconds, right? Within this 10 milliseconds, the default session ECU will enter into default session in 10 milliseconds. ECU will enter into 10 milliseconds in the programming session. ECU will enter into extended session in 10 milliseconds. It will enter ECU entry time. Whatever the session you are sending, default programming extended, any session. మీరు ఏ సెషన్ అయినా పంపించండి. It will enter ECU enter in 10 milliseconds. If it is exceeded, it will enter in 100 milliseconds. Got it? If you send 1001, ECU will enter into default session. In how much time? 10 milliseconds. If it is exceeded, 100 milliseconds. That is called P2 server max, P2 star server max. Got it? Whether it is programming, extended, or default, anything. This is the question they'll ask. So these are the questions they'll ask, guys. This is the way the interview will be. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see the videos. I'll show them this thing, diagnostics and those things. Please be ready, all, for the interview. Next, most probably, I'll share your profiles to the companies on Wednesday or Thursday, most probably. So some other topics also there. I'll start infotainment system also. More probably I'll complete this diagnostics tomorrow, or worst case day after tomorrow. Within 2 days, I'll start infotainment system Wednesday. That will not take much time. Worst case, it is also 2 hours, means 2 days. Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, 2 days. And 1 day is general topics. Capel is there. Capel complete day it will take. At least for 3-4 hours it will take. On Saturday, I'll take and I'll complete. Worst case, Saturday evening, we'll see. I will wind up all the stuff in the training, and regular topics. What is like, VNV? What is VNV? What is defect tracking tool? What is defect life cycle? Like this, some questions are there in the interview. So we'll see in one day. That is not a big deal. So most probably we will finish by Wednesday. We'll start the profiles. We'll forward the profiles by Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday itself. Okay. We'll complete these topics by Saturday, or worst case on Monday. We'll finish it and we'll wind up the classes. Okay, guys. Please be prepared for the interviews. Get to aggressive gundali. You should be like aggressive, guys. So how the way I'm explaining, the same way. You should behave as an experienced person. Okay, right. So I'll share some profiles by tomorrow. We'll modify it. We'll do that. Okay. Bye, guys. Yeah.